Right, morning all. I'm trying to get the microphone a bit closer to my mouth this time and it's a bit bouncy because I'm on my scooter, but this is McGregor's Park, which was cut off last time. I didn't check it, and sadly I've missed the actual fantastic horse chestnut there, and now it's of course lost quite a lot of its leaves in the last few weeks since I made a video. But this is McGregor's Park. This is where the council in their infinite wisdom wanted to cut that tree down because they said children were throwing sticks to get the conkers off and it might injure somebody. That's the council for you. I make no other comment, as you know. So this is McGregor's Park, which backs onto McGregor's club, which is across the other side of that as we're looking, which I've shown you that on the last video. But this is a lovely little park, which is a little oasis down at Tamworth, which backs onto the 19 Arches and various other places. And of course I've shown you this little route into town, so I won't do that again, but I just thought I'd show you McGregor's Park and that stunning horse chestnut. That is just magnificent, really is. Anyway, catch you in a bit, folks. Mr. Heron there, having a bit of a sort out. That's his favourite little pitch there. I don't know whether you can see that. There he is, in all his little glory, waiting for someone suspecting bird, chickling. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, fish, frogs, baby chicks, you name it, he'll have it. Cheers, folks. Right, this is back onto Silver Street, and it's called the area leading to Ladybridge, and there's some absolutely lovely houses here. I'll take you down here, and as best as I can, because I am on my mobility scooter. This is where you park down here if you're disabled, because it's into the town area. I don't know whether I can get down some of the steps, so we'll jump a bit. So this is evidently some of the old history of Tamworth, and has been up for quite a few hundreds of years. I'm actually going past the front area of the Castle Hotel. That's why it's a bit bumped, because it's got the flagons down, you know, the stones. So there you go. So it's a very nice walled area, bit of timber framing up there, so you'll have to bear with me. And I'll take you to the gatehouse of the castle, which is what I showed you on a previous visit, and the bowling alley, sorry, the bowling green. Oops. So it's getting a little bit shaky, so there you go. And that used to be, that big house there, used to be the dole office years ago, I think in the late 80s. But that's alright, Bob. In the late 80s, and I don't know what it is now. Is it part of the Castle Hotel? Anyway, cheers. So this is the bridge, which is now closed, of course, and if you remember rightly, I have the bunker video, which is a few months back now, I think last year when I was here, and there's the bunker. At one time it used to be a straight through road, this where I'm on, but now it's just a cycle. And this is where the two rivers merge, as you can see. Okay, and then over there is Ventura and other places, but beautiful place. So I've got to be careful because I've blocked the sound off with this hand. I'm going to try and swap to that one. There is the castle. There you go. And that is from the other area, which is very nice, like I said before, but and the car park is just down here, and then we will go and look at the gatehouse. So just move along a bit. So what I'm going to do now is go up this ramp on the mobility scooter again, and then hopefully, as you can see, sorry about the noise, but I do try to, you know, and this is the gatehouse. I know it's looking through bars at the moment. It used to be occupied at one time, I'm led to believe, as a bit of a tourist centre, and this is the Castle Hotel. Quite a few bits and pieces up here, but there's the castle. Some lovely ivy in the colours, so sorry about the scrunching of the wheels, and this is called Ladybank. Mainly offices, accountants and whatever. I don't think there's any private dwellings anymore. Beautiful house, absolutely stunning. This might be private, I don't know. Wellbeing centre, but all you can access. And then as we turn round, this is the Castle Hotel, 1900. And there's some older bits and newer bits. Okay. American flag, I don't know who owns it now. And there's some timber buildings anyway. This is this is Wilco's, who kept the outside of the structure of the building and then just rebuilt this new section there. This is some of the old town as well. Houses used to be, where I am, used to be all stripped down here, which was like the timber faced buildings there, and they were all knocked down for the new flats. The council in their infinite wisdom then built Marmion House, which is their Tamworth headquarters, because they felt as though that having offices scattered around the town didn't waste enough money. So they built this great big monstrosity of a building. For the size of Tamworth, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah, well there you go. But hey ho, it's our money. The White Line, lovely pub, really is a nice pub. Been in there a few times. It's getting on a bit now, but yeah. And so we're coming down a place called Lichfield Road or Lichfield Street. I always get them mixed up because there's two sort of variations. And we're going past the multi-storey flats. Well, down here there used to be a lot more of these houses on the far side, which is now a tattoo studio, or I didn't realise it was, and also some of the really older buildings which have been sort of like renovated a little bit. I won't go too far down. Some of this is the original, which is Evelyn Rose Bridal. It's closed, but that really is one of the older shops, which is the cottage shop next door to it. And these were the so-called style of houses come shops that were all down here, and of course been knocked down, as you can see. Quite old development. This is a pub as well, Watson's News, the pub here. I think it used to be called Hamlet's at one time, and one or two of them. I'm looking for the drop curb, the boot in here, and the 3 tons as well. I won't go too far down. And then you come to which is another part of Old Tamworth, which is the Chinese cuisine, which is another little old shop, etc. That's been sort of closed for ages. That's empty. Some of these old buildings, as you say, have been up for quite some years down Lichfield Road, and as you can see, whoops-a-daisy, Tamworth Taxis in there. Been in there a few times, and the Royal Air Force Association Flare Path Club here. That was a new build, Shannon's Mill, for us old duffers to go into if we can afford it, for residents only. And there used to be the pub down here, which was closed for growing cannabis. Dental surgery, that's a new build. That's where I used to go and get my teeth fixed. And so I'm going to head back up now because there's not much here. And so, as you can see by the vista, the buses, and Merchants and Editors. Cheers.